Good evening. We bring you the latest in the world of sports. I'm Paulo Del Rosario.
We bring you the conversations you want to hear from your favorite icons and athletes. I'm Diego Dario. And in tonight's game plan, we'll be putting the spotlight on one familiar face in the UAAP as Coach Nash Rosella calls the shots for Adamson this season.
We'll sneak into the UAAP Shooters Corner as we talk about all-time snipers in collegiate ranks with the one and the only Ren Retualo. I was supposed to say Rain Man, but there you have it. Buckle up, sports fans. Let's get in the game. With the UAAP just around the corner, one legendary coach is making his return to the collegiate scene. Coach Nash Rosella led the way for the FU Tamaraws back in 2015, bringing home the championship title in season 78. He also took his talents to the PBA, winning 6 titles with the TNT as an assistant coach. And now he is tasked to bring the Adamson Soaring Falcons to greater heights in the upcoming UAAP season. Now to tell us more about his assignment, let's all welcome to the game Coach Nash Rosella. Coach, good evening and thank you for joining us here tonight.
Hi, Coach.
Hi, Paolo. Hi, Diego. Missed you.
A long time, Coach.
Yeah, Coach, do you miss me also or si Diego lang?
Of course,
Ako lang,
of
ako
course.
lang.
Okay. No, just had to clarify. Nasaktan ako dun eh. Coach, first of all, congratulations on the new coaching stint. How does it feel to come back to the UAAP with another school with high aspirations?
Oh, salamat. Gives me a lot of excitement, of course, as a coach. No? I like coaching younger guys, younger players. That's why I'm really excited to really start training.
All right, Coach Nash, a lot of fans are actually waiting for this. Your matchup with Coach Olsen Rosella, how excited are you for this?
Yeah, of course, very excited. I'm sure Coach Olsen feels the same way. Just a couple of days ago, he just reminded me about our only confrontation as both of us being head coaches, no? And he reminded me that he's leading 1-0 now against me.
Well, you know what?
Stuff na dun.
I mean, there are more meetings there for sure. O konting trash-tukan na. But then now looking at the group that you're taking over, the organization you're taking over, syempre, we have no clue whatsoever of how most of these schools are doing heading into a UAAP season. Can you tell us a bit about yung programa nyo ngayon and where you are all at in terms of getting ready for the upcoming season?
Well, Paolo, you have no clue. I don't have any clue as well. I haven't really met them and have training with them. But kasi alam mo naman, no, we're very limited right now. But I was really very fortunate the last month to be able to at least visit some of them, visit the players in the dorm. So, kasi sabi ko nga, ang favorite ko is really building relationships with a lot of my players. So, I really want to spend time with them kahit na we still have so much limitation in terms of practices.
No, absolutely, Coach. And I know that medyo limited yung interaction nyo so far and no real time to actually practice on the court together. Pero when you were hired to be coach, what was the vision that you pitched to the management that you were trying to create, the culture that you're trying to create dito sa Adamson?
Well, number one, siguro, the most important thing is really putting emphasis on education. No? That's what I like doing. And we really reminded them that they are student athletes. So before really thinking about basketball, make sure we are all eligible for the next season or this March. But in terms of basketball, I really see a lot of potential with the players that we have. Coach Renren really knows a lot of them. Sabi nga niya, we have a really good set of point guards, no, in Lastimosa and Sabandal. So hopefully they could really make things a lot lighter for me as a coach.
Coach, how about your philosophy? I know you signed a long-term deal here with Adamson, and you're really known to be a coach that really believes in developing the players long-term.
Yeah, I just hope Adamson will be really patient with me. I'd like to develop young men, young players, and hopefully with the term that they have given me, the trust that they've given me. Of course, I want to thank Adamson for this opportunity, giving me 5 years to develop the program.
Well, 5 years to develop the program, Coach, and of course, Rome wasn't built in a day. We can expect that from Adamson as well. But in your mind, what would constitute a successful first season? Kasi syempre, there are already teams that people are already pegging that, okay, baka ito yung mga favorites for the Final Four. Where do you see your squad in right now? As early as now, syempre, again, haven't been able to practice. We understand that. But then what would be a successful season for you personally?
All schools would want to be in the Final Four. That's the initial goal, of course. That would be an achievement right away if we make it to the Final Four. We know how tough the UAAP is right now with established teams like Ateneo, LaSalle, UP, even, of course, FU. The modest goal for me is really to advance to the Final Four.
All right, Coach, for the last question, what can we expect from Coach Nash Rosella in the UAAP now in a different team?
Tough question, Diego. But I just hope I could lead these young guys, and really help them reach their full potential. I know a lot of them are really excited to start training and represent the school. Hopefully, if we are given, I'm hearing that maybe next week we will be allowed. The UAAP will be allowed to start training. So hopefully, I could really interact with them and see how it develops.
Coach Nash, thank you very much for joining us. Good luck in your new job there at Adamson. We're excited to see you on the court. Unawa nakahani mo. To all of the fans there, it was a tongue twister, but I think I got that right. Congratulations again, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Paulo. Thank you, Diego.
After the break, we'll sneak into the UAP Shooters Corner as we talk about all-time snipers of the collegiate ranks with the one and the only Ren Ritualo. Stay tuned. You're watching the game.
The second episode of School Spirit rolls with yet another all-time great UAAP shooter. Catch the newest episode tomorrow as our very own Boom Gonzalez sits down with the trigger man himself, Alan Kaidik.
Alan Kaidik was a real OG of the UAAP, torching all opponents. He ended up as one of the most decorated collegiate athletes ever. Now, what the UE Red Warriors had in the kid from Paete, Laguna was actually a future GOAT of Philippine basketball.
Hello, this is Alan Kaidik of the UE Red Warriors. Catch me on School Spirit on the UAAP Varsity Channel.
And that brings us to a UAAP Shooters Only conversation tonight. Joining us for our discussion is four-time UAAP champion, the Rain Man, Ren Ritualo. Coach, welcome to the game.
Alright, good evening. Thank you, Diego. Hi, Paulo. Good evening sa inyo.
Coach Ren, let's start with of course, Alan Kaydick, we just talked about him earlier. Multiple-time MVP, had 79 points in the PBA, 79 points lang. But
Yes. Yeah,
what makes him so great, Coach Renren?
Well, syempre, pag umi-score ka ng ganun kalaki, ganun kataas, makikita mo pa lang sa practice, sa training, masipag si Coach Alan KD. So, hindi overnight nagagawa yun ng isang player. So, pinaghirapan niya yun for sure.
Absolutely. Alam mo rin, we have this little segment that we want to do. We want for you to pick which shooter you prefer. And actually, yung unang tanong namin dito, the first comparison is Renan Retualo versus Alan Kaydick eh. I want to see how humble you are eh. Or kung mayabang ka talaga eh. So, unbiased opinion, Renan Retualo or Alan Kaydick?
Well, I'm sure Coach Alan Kaydick won't agree, pero everybody won't agree, pero I'll say it myself.
Wow!
Talaga si
Yan yung
Coach
gusto ko
Renren.
sa'yo.
I'm sure every shooter will tell you sila yung mas magaling to the other shooter.
Okay.
Kasi walang shooter na magsasabing mas magaling yung isa sa kanya. So, talagang pag tinanong mo ako yun, pero hindi ko, no disrespect to Coach Alan Kaydick. I have so much respect against him. Pero when you ask me that, my answer is always myself.
Grabe ka rin. Grabe ka talaga. I did not expect anything less of you. Okay? Sobrang grabe talaga. So, now on, we're gonna move on to other shooters. Actually, maybe that should have been our last question, but that's amazing. Pero ito, JV Casio against Aljun Melesio, two UAP gunners for LaSalle at their time. Who would you rather have as a shooter, Red?
Puro mga Lasal pala tayo.
Lasal
Well,
muna.
JV Casio.
JV Casio.
Yeah. He's so clutch. Tsaka si JV kasi, maganda yung development ni JV because he started as two guard in San Beda. Then, naging point guard siya sa LaSalle. So, makikita mo yung development niya sobrang laki. From two guard to point guard, very admirable. And talagang makikita mo pa rin, hindi nawala yung shooting touch, yung scoring niya when he translated to point guard.
Absolutely. And syempre, I'm sure Diego now knows how to feel checking an Aljun Melesio in terms of him being a shooter. But then we'll now move on to the next one. Jegs, I'll let you ask this one.
Well, Coach Ren, the next two players, you're gonna choose from Kevin Ferrer versus Jeff Chan.
Oh! Ano to? Sa UAP o sa PBA?
UAP na lang. UAP na lang.
UAP.
Interesting.
Oo, sa UAP.
Well, I've seen Jeff Chan play kasi sa PBA eh.
Yeah.
Na-improve niya compared sa UAAP. It's really a big jump for him. Makita mo, in Gilas also, talagang nag-perform siya sa championship games niya. Naging sobrang deadly talaga siya. Pero pag pinag-usapan natin UAAP, iba rin yung laro ni Kevin Ferrer. He's a stretch 4 who's really deadly from the outside. And makita mo yung primary weapons nila is the outside shooting. But Jeff Chan, I remembered when he was playing in the FEU Tamaraos, he also slashes.
Yeah.
So it's a mix of outside shooting and slashing si Jeff Chan. Sometimes he plays the point guard pa nga when kasama niya sila RJ Rizada. So ibang game niya ngayon compared dun sa UAAP. Pag tinanong mo ako sa UAAP, I think Jeff Chan pa rin. Jeff Chan
pa rin, kahit sa UAP.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, understood. Ren, we're actually running out of time right here, so we're gonna go through the names here, then quick answer na lang, no real explanation.
Alright.
Javi Gomez Eliano versus Jeric Ahanmisi.
UP versus Adamson, Coach, naaalala mo yan for sure.
Jeric Ahanmisi. Shooting
Yes,
shooting tayo pinag-usapan, Jeric Ahanmisi.
Alright.
I'm sure Diego will agree.
I agree, Coach. I agree.
Okay.
Kahit teammate ko si Javi.
Ito naman, Anton Asistio versus Renzo Subido.
Oh, Renzo Subido's clutch.
Yeah.
He's so clutch.
Absolutely.
Big games na he performs. Renzo Subido.
Absolutely. And of course, this last question, I want to ask Diego naman. Diego Dario versus Renren Retualo.
Oh! Prime Remren ba? Or kung ngayon, I'll choose myself. Kung Prime Remren, I'll go Renren.
Renren would still pick himself right now. Pero, okay.
I learned from Coach Renren na if you're a shooter, you have to bet on yourself. Right, Coach?
Yes.
Okay.
Tama naman.
Ren, do I even
Yes.
have to ask you who you're going to pick between you and Diego?
Yung mo tanongin.
Natawa na lang. Ren, thank you very much for joining us here today. Again, it's always a pleasure. Can't wait to call games with you again. Stay
Yeah.
safe, stay healthy.
Thanks, Coach Ren.
Be safe, guys.
After the break, we head to the racetrack as Yamaha Racing's Wonder Boy, Makini Calpaz, returns for another edition of Moto 101. Stay tuned. You're watching the game.
Welcome back to the game. I'm Diego Dario. Let's shift over to the racetrack as the one and only wonder boy of Yamaha Racing Philippines, McKinley Kyle Paz, breaks down the basic riding positions in this edition of Moto 101.
Hi, I'm McKinley Kyle Paz, representing Yamaha Philippines.
Hi, I'm Jordan Cornista, the team manager of Yamaha Racing, and this is Moto 101. Today, we'll be discussing about the basic riding position. So, konting paalala lang, hindi ito yung mga specific or detailed na riding positions na lahat pwedeng gawin ng mga riders. Kumbaga, ito lang yung mga basic na pwede naming sabihin for now. But kumbaga, with the different riding style and situation, so pwedeng mag-iba-iba. So una, ito yung aero position, yung medyo nakatago rider sa motor. Ano ba ang importance ng pagtago natin sa motor during straight line?
Siyempre, pag nasa diretso tayo, kailangan na halos nakatago po tayo doon sa motor natin para yung hangin, hindi tayo pinipigil ng hangin pagka nasa diretso.
Napaka-importante sa racing competition pag kumakarera na kayo na kumbaga even the smallest time na mag-gain natin or yung konting speed na madadagdag natin dahil tumago tayo dun sa motor, napaka-importante na. So next one, Kyle, will be the siguro pagsamahin na natin yung second and third, yung turning left and turning right. So parehas naman principle yun. So gaano ka-importante na bumibitin ka sa motor kasi baka iniisip ng mga aspiring riders natin, delikado yun na when turning right or left, nakabitin ka sa motor na parang mahuhulog ka na. So gaano siya ka-importante? Explain natin para maalis sa isip nila na parang delikado yung ginagawa natin.
Siyempre, pag lumiliko po, kaya po kami bumibitin or lumalawit para mahila po yung bike. Kunyari, pa-left po yung corner. Kaya po kami bumibitin na ganun, siyempre para mahila yung motor, malapit sa, o kaya papunta doon sa direction kung saan yung liko, kung left or right. Pero minsan kasi iniisip din nila na parang pamporma lang, pero isa po yan sa pinakamahirap matutunan kasi hindi siya basta-basta pagliko, kaganon kaagad. Kumbaga, may kailangan din siya na saktong bilis para makuha mo po yung ganong liko para po lumawit ka. Ayun po ang importante doon, yung saktong bilis para po sakto po yung pag-lean nyo doon sa bike.
Okay, so for the last riding position, Kyle, so ito familiar ka naman dito. During braking, so kabaliktaran ng pag during straight na medyo tumatago ka, yumuyuko ka, ito naman medyo tinutuwid mo ang katawan mo. So ano ba benefit na kailangan mong tumayo para matulungan ka sa braking force?
Siyempre, unang-una, kaya tayo tumatayo pagka braking para matulungan din natin yung hindi lang isa preno, matulungan din natin para bumagal agad tayo. Siyempre, pag tumayo tayo, babanggain natin yung hangin para maanoan yung speed, para bumagal yung speed natin bago dumating do sa turn. Kaya malaking bagay na pagka-braking, tatayo po agad tayo sa bike. Parang iangat po natin ulo natin, tsaka yung katawan.
Kumbaga, sa racing, pabilisan talaga. Kailangan mo isagad yung speed mo at all times. But during braking, kailangan din na napakabilis mong pumreno, mas late kang pumreno at mas quick. Kumbaga, late ka ng pepreno bago ka lumiko, pero dapat saglit ka lang na pepreno, hindi ka bababad. There you have it. So ngayon, natutunan nyo na yung 4 basic riding positions pagdating sa karera. So ito yung mga kailangan nyo tandaan para maging isang champion rider din kayo katulad ni Makili Kalpas.
That was Makini Kalpas and Jordan CORNISTA with Moto 101. Meanwhile, as the 2022 draws nearer, excitement and anticipation for the UAAP is growing bigger. Signal TV and the UAAP had a holiday celebration as they continue to strengthen their partnership. Signal TV's head for channels and content management, Ms. Shena G. Olaso, mentions that, and I quote, Signal continues to work closely with the UAAP in embracing the challenges and opportunities ahead. She continues by saying that Signal and the UAAP are strong partners in creating an exciting future in 2022 for its students, athletes, its fans, and the UAAP community. End of quote. UAAP Season 84 President Noong Calanog added that the UAAP has been working closely with Signal as it prepares for the return of competitions in Season 84 next year. There have been plenty of challenges during the pandemic, but with the cooperation and teamwork, we are confident that the UAAP and Signal TV's partnership will lead to a meaningful, impactful season ahead for the student athletes, the fans, and the community. That is exciting, just exciting for all of our fans, a great Christmas present, and a lot to look forward to in the new year. Jegs, we've been waiting for the UAP for such a long time. No definite dates yet for sure. We're hearing whispers, murmurs, maybe in the first quarter of the year next year. But then, how could you imagine how it would feel to have the UAP finally back on our TV screens, and hopefully with fans there present?
Yes, that's for sure. I'm sure all the fans are waiting for that, and I'm sure all the players are excited as well. And it's going to be a lot of UAAP action coming into the next year.
This just reminds us, looking at all the photos right now between the officials of Signal and the UAAP, that there is a lot happening behind the scenes that we're not aware of. Of course, as you saw, Coach Nashrasela a while ago, there was a lot for them to wait for in terms of permits, protocols to get ready to train. And with the continuing partnership of Signal and the UAP, well, you can bet that whatever is needed in terms of broadcasting will be set. And I'm sure we can't wait to finally hear the drums beating in arenas again, the stadiums, get the heart racing, the blood pounding, and the hair raising for all of those key moments. But you know what? We mentioned a while ago, it was an early Christmas present, and we gotta count down the days of Christmas, Jegs.
And speaking of waiting, we've got 15 days to go before Christmas. The MVP group of companies, together with its partners, are in unity in spreading joy and hope this holiday season. And you can be part of this remarkable movement. Let's see how the hardworking jeepney drivers from District 2 of Quezon City received holiday helping hand. Let's watch this.
Sinama namin ang aming partner sa PLDT Home, Fiber Home at Smart Communications, Paymaya. At tulong-tulong kami dito ngayon. Nag-umpisa kami dito sa Quezon City, sa District 2. Pinili namin talaga yung mga jeepney drivers. Talaga sila rin isa sa mga naapektuhang sektor dahil nga walang mga biyahe, walang mga trabaho. Kaya naisip namin magandang pagsamasamahin sila dito sa District 2 at sila ang bigyan namin ng magandang Noche Buena this Christmas season.
Ang hanap buhay ko lang yung pagdi-dispatcher. Hanggang ngayon, nagdudusa pa rin ako eh. Kasi kukunti pa lang ang bumibiyahe. Sobrang blessing. Grabe. Kasi wala akong cellphone eh. Papasalamat ako sa Smart, sa PLDT.
Kami po ay nagpapasalamat kasi 2 taon halos kami walang biyahe. Maganda po ang magiging Pasko sa amin kasi ito nga, nagkaroon ng biyaya, bigay ng PLDT at saka Smart.
Tuloy pa rin ang Pasko ng Pinoy kahit ano pa mang pasakit sa atin bumalaki. Pag-ibig sa ating puso.
Yung pagdating sa sa PLDT and Smart, yung original na plan ay yung mga food packs lang. Pero dinagdagan pa nila na ng vitamin C, tas mga ibang mga gamit pa. Sobrang generous talaga ng PLDT and Smart. Pati yung yung QCID registration, on the ground barangay QCID registration, para at least mas ma-access ng mga tao yung mga programa at ayuda from yung government. Maligayang Bayanihan Pilipino.
Maligayang Bayanihan Pilipino.
Maligayang Bayanihan Pilipino.
Let's do our part and spread the Christmas cheer to our fellow kababayans. You may send your donations to the accounts flashed on your screen or contact us on the following details. Tara na sa isang maligayang bayanihan, Pilipino.
Ano pa mang pasakit sa ating bumalaki. Pag-ibig sa ating puso ay mamamalagi na para bang ngiti dito sa ating labi.
Basta ating mga puso ay magkakaritmo, magkasalit, magkarama, yan lang ang hiling ko. Asahan mong tuloy pa rin.
That's it for tonight. Thank you for joining us. I'm Diego Dario.
I was expecting Diego to rap a bit there, but that's not happening. Catch us weeknights here on One News, One Sports, and One Sports Plus. I'm Paulo Del Rosario. This has been The Game. Maligayang Bayanihan, Pilipino.